And we're back a little later than usual, but streaming nonetheless. Anthony, I promise you, like, pop in as soon as like I come from behind the curtain, as they say. Anthony, I don't know if you're still doing the live streams and things. I know I was trying to get on with that before, but it's like the fourth hours a day. Yes. The streams on Thursdays are, of course, the link on Twitter doesn't work. Let's see if I can. I probably put Brandon T. Roberts.dev instead of Brandon Roberts. Oh, nice. Misspell your own name in the link. That's great. Let's fix it right now. Let's get an analog episode going. Yeah, okay, cool. Let's post an updated link because we have to do that live too since I botched the first one. Link. There we go. There should hopefully people will see the first one and then see the second one. Hey, thanks for the people who coming through. Some familiar faces, Jason, Nia. Thanks for coming through. Of course, Anthony, I already thanked you. Steve, glad to see you. Botch busy. Can we delete RxJS? Okay, I'm gonna put on my serious face. No. There we go. We're not deleting RxJS. Contrary to some belief, I won't even call it popular belief. Uh, that's not a thing that we're doing. Um, Please, I don't think so. If you're looking to delete RxJS, you might need to find another stream because this is not the delete RxJS stream. Mitch, what's up? Thanks for coming through. I don't know if I must have posted the right I don't know, combination of words to get people to come through. But yeah, thanks y'all for coming through. Like I said, I usually start these a little earlier, but had to push it back a little bit. But we're and it may be a relatively short stream today, but we'll see. But had my stint in Angular back in the days. Okay, cool. What are you using these days, if you don't mind me asking? But yes, this is the try out all the v15 things stream. So we're going to try out some Angular and some. Um, we just, of course, launched the latest release of NgRx. So um, we're going to start from scratch and see what it's like. So fairly agnostic with JS things. Okay, cool. React is all over the place these days, as well as Angular and Svelte and all the others too. So I'm glad to see more choices, more options for people to get involved in at least. Forgot Vue. I did not forget Vue. I said the other ones. Vue is counted in that also. But yes, Vue is amongst the list. Let's see if we can move this over here. And the rest. See? Anthony caught what I was putting down there. I'm going to forget, somebody one way or another. So, we definitely have to make room for the rest of them. But yes, I did. I'm gonna do a plug here for those who may not have seen the video. I did a plug video on the latest version of Angular v15. You can't hear it because I'm not piping my audio through, which is good. But I will drop it in the chat though. Here you go. Restream bot will handle that for me. Excited to update to 15. There were breaking changes I didn't want to deal with in my project. Probably tackle the upgrade this weekend. Okay. What uh what breaking change? I am interested in what breaking changes happened there. So yes, we will switch into this view. As I mentioned, the video's out. I think I did this video on stream actually while we were recording because it seems to be the thing to do. You make content while you make content while you're making content. That seems to be the things when the other streamers like Theo and Primogen and the other ones seem to have a good knack for doing that. So I'm attempting to do some of that too. Is NX going to be in your stream today? Yes, I am. I think I'm going to try the latest version of Angular probably through the lens of NX. Actually, that does bring up a point. NgRx 15 is not in NX yet. It has been merged, but it has not been released yet. 15 has been amazing for me. Still need to explore directive composition. Yes. I am right there with you, Jason. I um have not I was thinking I need to get somebody on the stream that can like go through directive composition and like teach me some stuff because directive composition seems very powerful and very it seems to I don't exactly know how to grasp it yet. So that would be something to dig into. I wonder if any sorry, I'm up here. Like Angular. Hey, look, it's my face. Directive composition. Okay, cool. Jeremy Eason has a video out for it. So there's that. And I did watch the video from Profinus, who did a video on that. But yes, still mind bendy stuff in my opinion. So uh definitely need to catch up on that. If you haven't noticed, we did announce NgRx version 15, standalone APIs, type safe projectors, component store updates, and more. And there was some stuff we didn't even announce in this release, but you can go check that out in the change log for the repo. So definitely check that out. Um, the team has been doing great work on that uh, with the latest release. And I got a couple of extra blog posts to go along with it that Tim and Marco had already written. Tim had published this one um, prior to the v15 release, so it was like very timely. And Marco, are you just gonna like randomly shout out web frameworks that I did not mention, Anthony? Because that would be awesome if you did, and I'm here for it. So feel free to do that. And as I mentioned, Marco had a blog post on the new stuff with NgRx component also. Context links in README sounds obvious, but such a good look. Yes, I will look at that. So yeah, definitely check out the blog post and the other stuff that go along with it. New stuff, which I'll do some of that today. It's just kind of build something simple and straightforward, but see if we can add how many of the APIs we can add just from the beginning. And because I think NX lets you oh, looks like a README. Okay. That was not a README, it's a blog post. I don't know if you're talking about this one, but yes. What is ReStreamBot doing? Okay, let me see. ReStreamBot likes to oh yes, it replays things in each of the chats so that people can have some more context about what is happening. That way, people who, yeah, like Theo Primogen, who restream on multiple platforms. Yes, it does go back to YouTube from Twitch. We can jump in really quick and verify that. Yes, you can see the chat over here. It does relay them back to there. Yes, it is fancy. That's why I like Restream, amongst other things, because it lets you can use Restream with OBS, and then it has the chat overlay that I'm using actually embedded in the. You can embed their chat overlay in your stream, so that's pretty cool too. Walt, thanks for coming through. Um, it seems like we have a contingent of some people on Twitch that are have been watching, looking for Angular streams apparently. So that's cool. Hello Twitch. I mean YouTube. Tony Yeager. Hopefully I got that right. Is just trying to test the machine, I guess. But yes. Let's see. Let's do new window. Projects. Like I said, I did want to try out some of the new stuff here. I know NX has support for Angular 15, v15, and we could put something small together. Yarn, NX. I always forget what the NX workspace. Hey, Donald, I appreciate that. I don't know that it's a lot of content, but I am putting out some. So, but I appreciate that either way, because I do enjoy putting out the content and stuff for people to use. Yarn, create NX workspace. What do you want to call this one? We'll call it web dev, just for we'll give Anthony the shout out here. Web dev Angular. It's hopefully it won't like trash my connection here. Package space integrated. We'll go to the integrated setup. Single Angular application. I don't know how you. I don't think NX Workspaces creates a standalone app by default, but we'll see. Love the Twitter content. Oh, okay, I see. Always looking for more Angular streamers. Yes, there are a few of us out there. Myself and Chow does pretty regular. Chow does Angular stream sometimes, and of course Jason is like streaming 3 times a week on Twitch. I don't know if you caught his stream, but definitely check his out too. Going all in on NX, NgRx, and Firebase. Okay, transferring a lot of apps into one monorepo. Hey, nice. Let's see if we can do the shout out thing here. I don't know if this will work, but I will try it anyway. There we go. Hopefully that, I guess that lets you, makes it easier for people to sub to your channel. But yes, if you're looking for Angular content definitely check that out. So the code. Jason from Angular Air. No, not Jason from Angular Air. That is not what I wanted to do. Web dev. It's this one. Here, I'll post the link in here. Copy link. There's a link to Jason's stream for that. Have yet to figure out how to do deployments without the NX magic. That sounds like a topic for Yuri. I'm sure he would appreciate that feedback because they're always looking to shorten the amount of friction that happens there for uh, getting people on board with NX and like the features and things. So haven't had been able to create a full standalone NX yet. Okay, yeah, let's see if it let's see what it gives you out of the box here. Oh, still modules. Okay, I thought that there was, maybe it's just the generate. So let's try this. NXG narwhal / Angular. If I'm doing this wrong, somebody feel free to correct me. Standalone app. I believe you can generate one this way, maybe. Standalone. Yes. Okay, let's create another app there. Standalone app. Okay, cool. This one did create a standalone application. I guess you can't create a new workspace with a preset and use standalone, but this one does create one with a standalone if I just generate an app. So let's go back and we're going to do this one again because I would like to start out with a standalone version. So we're going to RMRF. Sorry, Anthony. We're going to RMRF web dev Angular and we'll see if we can do it the other way. Yarn create NX workspace. Don't worry, we're going to create another one. Web dev Angular. Okay, let's try it again this time. Integrated, no plugins or layouts. Layouts works best for building apps. Okay, cool. Okay, so if we do it this way, we'll get an empty mono repo with NX, and then we can probably install the NX plugin for Angular and do it that way. Let's see. We'll do that again. And so we have our empty workspace here. Ciao, what's up? I'm doing NX things. I'm trying to create a standalone app out of the box with an NX workspace. So I think we have to do it this way. Yarn add no Angular / dev. I'm doing pretty good. I started the stream a little late today, but that's okay. Okay, so if I remember correctly, I'm kind of doing some of this off of memory. No Angular init. CSS. It's going to add. Try doing what NX does manually before discovering NX. Horrible wait on scripts galore. That is correct. You can skip a lot of that stuff just by like leaning into that if you choose to. Git add, git commit, chore add Angular plugin. So then we can NXG Angular / app, my app, standalone. Would you like to configure routing? Yes. Now it's going to generate all my nice Angular things. And then we'll see what is the difference now. We get the Angular app out of the box, standalone component from the beginning, which is pretty nice, I must say. Git add, git, and we generate New standalone Angular app. So that is, at least from my point of view, the fastest way to generate a standalone application out of the box with Angular and NX. So fix that a little bit so there's not so much light. And we can do the whole NX serve. Did I see this? Oh, see, 4200 is already in use. Use on what? What else do I have open? No. What else am I running on 42? Let's try 4201. I did not see that, but I will open that in a second though, because I am interested in getting derailed. But there we are. Angular 15 standalone app 1502 running latest. So there we are. That seems to be the quick way to generate an Angular 15 standalone app and use that. Rook. Thanks for coming through. First time chatter. Appreciate you. Let's see what Chow is pointing me to. Work in progress, compiling the actual first template end to end. What are we doing here? Should compile a single component. Get content, transform template. Is this what I think it is, Chow? Does all prompts allow you to create a standalone? Good question. Let's see. Let's go back here. I didn't even know there was an all prompts option. So let's try it and see. We'll name this one prompts Angular. I might not go all the way through with it, but we'll see if it gives me the integrated Angular my app CSS yarn. Oh man, all prompts. This really is all prompts. Main branch name. No, it did not prompt me to use a standalone. It did not prompt me to create a standalone app. So that one's still in the works, I guess. Thinks it's more for removing the need to put things in imports for a truly dynamic Angular template. We hope it's both. Hey, me too. Because I don't know. Okay, I'm going to say I don't know what's going on here, but if this. Okay, I won't speculate. I can speculate. I'm not going to republish this as a different thing, but we'll see. It's also for removing the selector stuff or removing the need to declare things like the component class or use the imports directly in the template. What? Now I have to make another video. I already have a video that I want to make about quote unquote saying goodbye to Angular, but in a different way. So this might just add to, you see I'm just scrolling through here. I usually go straight for the tests. Yes, I know, work in progress. I usually go straight to the tests to look to see what's going on and things like this. But since this is still work in progress, I won't make the leap just yet. But it should compile a single component, which that is something. Hey, Chris, what's up? Thanks for coming through. This weekend, I started a new NX repo with Angular 15, learn how to use standalone components, still struggling on how to group or not group components and libs. Yeah, there was another question that someone dropped in earlier about not upgrading to Angular 15 because of standalone components. And I will say that you don't have to. I don't know if okay. There are some people out there who still like ng modules, and Angular 15 does not prevent you from continuing to use ng modules. I mean, they're still all over the docs and everything. So that is still a thing, whether you should use ng modules or not. But as for me, I'm going all in on standalone. And why has nobody why is nobody creating maybe this is just an NX thing. Why is this not dark mode out of the box? Can we get the dark mode out of the box, please? Chow, you're in the chat. You work on NX. What's up with the dark mode? Just sticking to ng modules until I figure out what standalone does. I think that's fair. Um, and I think that's what some people will do. That's even what I've said people to do. CC Leo. That's right. Using ng modules will never hurt you, can only provide benefits over standalone. Wow, that's a take. Liking light mode recently. Baby, I'm getting older. I too am getting older, but I still like the dark mode, so I don't know what to tell you there. Okay, back to here. Web dev. Standalone app here. Okay, so this one's pretty straightforward. We have our standalone application here, provide router with blocking module. Of course, we want to provide, I wonder if this is any, still, I know people are gonna like clown me because it's not auto completing in VS Code. So I'm not using like NeoVim or WebStorm or something, but it's always had a problem with like the deep imports. Provide HTTP client. That was this one should be included by default, in my opinion, along with the router. Because if you're building, what app are you building where you're not going to use HTTP client? And if you're not, it's like 2 lines to delete. So that's my hot take. So provide HTTP client. What else should we put in here? We got provide router. I think that's it. Probably it for like root level providers and things. So open another tab here. If I ng add NgRx, that's not going to do anything because we don't have any modules. Yarn add NgRx store or what is the provide router? Is that what came in? Yes. This is, since we're using a standalone app, there's no module to put router module dot, well, we're not using any modules. So you can't put router module dot for root in here. So they provided a new API called provide router that you can provide routes for that. Analog is doing something on top of this where you can just define some routes in a routes folder and it will do it for you. So we're taking it one step even further than that. So we got our app here. I need some data. To-dos JSON. This is the go-to here. JSON placeholder. To-dos, to-do /1. We'll get this one. Because router became awesome, you can also lazy load a single component. Yes, you can. And we can dig through some of those features here. That is correct, Zach. I'm still using, I don't know if I can use I probably can't use the NX schematics or generators because it's a standalone app, but I'll try it anyway. Root. If it'll install the dependencies and stuff for me, that would be enough. Skip format, minimal, skip import. Okay, let's try that. Would you like to use name for features? Let's say to-dos. No path to modules, no. What are you building? Just a sample app to test 15? Yes, this is more or less a sample app to test v15 features. Engine schematics has an unmet peer dependency. Oh no. Now I have to go look and see what should have built a blog. That would have worked. Schematics package JSON. Why are there unmet dependencies? Okay, maybe that's not. Oh, it's probably because it installed NgRx 15. Oh, beta packages. I see. Yeah, as I mentioned earlier, it's not in. NgRx 15 is will be in the next version of NX that comes out. So we're doing things mainstay, but I did want to at least cut down on the amount of things that I had to run to install it. So Jasmine Marbles. Hey Farouk, what's up? How are you? Thanks for coming through. NgRx schematics 15. Unmet peer dependency. Okay, I'm not sure what that's about because we don't have any dependencies there. So we'll see. But everything should still be working, so. So let's create a lazy component TS component selector of app lazy. You seem so calm and productive. What's your secret trick? I'm doing it all on the fly, so that may be the trick. Export class. Here's another thing, export default class that they added, lazy component. It's my secret sauce, as Brian would say. We'll do the whole generated thing. Lazy works. I mean, I'm not like writing a compiler or anything. I would be struggling with that, but I've written a few components, as you can see. Path, lazy, load. Oh, wait a minute. That's in the wrong place. Load children, load component. import lazy component. I don't even have to do the .then anymore on that, which is pretty nice. And I think I already have app component.html, router outlet. We can delete that. Go back here to 4201 and we're empty. We go to lazy. We're still empty. What happened? Invalid configuration of route lazy component. Ah, see? Bit me already. Theo's going live with some big ping announcement. Okay, cool. Thanks for coming through, Anthony. And let's get back on that stream thing. I only have probably have a few more minutes too, so I may get to see some of that. Or maybe we could just do the live reaction together. We can be on stream and watching Theo's big ping announcement to say he's been acquired by Twitch. No. Yes, it is a nice error message though. So this should work now, at least. We go to lazy again. Lazy works. Lazy works, which is what we wanted to see. So lazy component, all good there. We provide store. We can throw these in here from NgRx really quickly. Provide effects. Provide router store. I don't know if this one was provided out of the box anyway. We're gonna have like a store dev tools. Is store dev tools not installed with the rest of the stuff? You'll never stand alone. I like it. Okay, I thought NX came with store dev tools. No, okay, there it is. It is installed. Why did it not interesting. Store dev tools. Provide store dev tools. Yeah, but where I was going is like we're creating like a slide here now. It just keeps getting longer and longer. I don't know how I feel about that, but it's happening. I wonder if people are just gonna start like lining up the providers according to how long the thing is. Then we can have some fun with that. But yes, let's see. So we have basically all of our store effects, router store, store dev tools. What else am I missing? We got component store. I don't think that gets installed here. I've forgotten the packages. NgRx component, router store, entity, component store. The other ones don't have to get, or NgRx data. The other ones don't have to get registered in the root, so. Okay, so we can create our to-do start service. You don't need component store. We can create a lint rule for that. Can you use NgRx provider APIs with Astro Angular? No, you cannot currently. Don't let Chow hear your disdain for Zach. Don't let Chow hear your disdain for component store. You're gonna let you have it. Export class to do service. get all. Are we doing this in like services too? HTTP client. That one seemed to import okay. This HTTP get. Let's get my to-dos here. I don't know if we're doing those with components or not. The super ship guy talking nonsense. He did do his super base course with React, so we have to give him a little bit of grief about that. But I'm just kidding. I'm doing some React these days too, also. Okay, so we have our to-do service. We're gonna inject all the things. To-do service equals inject. We don't want to put that in here. Let's go to lazy component. Ported to Angular. Yes, you did. That is true. You did port it to Angular. Angular core. And to-dos equals this to-do service. Get all. Or we can do this the way Enea likes to do it these days. Function get to-dos. I saw Chow didn't know if he liked this one too much. Also do const to-do service equals inject to-dos. Oops. And return to-do service dot get all. And then to-dos equals get to-dos. What does this return? Observable object. Okay. So this should be any array of any, I guess. What's up with the red line? Oh, you're correct. Should be get to-dos and to-dos at async. I thought the no pipe found. Okay, maybe this hasn't landed in the Angular language service yet, but I thought they were gonna figure this out. Imports async pipe. Async and JSON. At least it is telling me what I'm missing though, so that's good at least. It has landed. Okay. I wonder why it didn't auto import that for me. I do have a language service installed. See, use WebStorm. You had to know it was coming. Only for components. I'm using a component here. Imports. Oh, that's nice. Imports in the components. Okay, so that doesn't look great. So let's do NG4. Oh man, this is starting to get to me already. Okay, to-dos, async. I'm about to run out of time. You were importing pipes. Oh, okay. I see. Not components. NG4 to-dos as to-do. Yes, I know. NG4. Does that work? To-do.name. Nor the NG4 directive. And I just imported it. Can't bind to NG4. Is this NG4 of maybe? Nope. What is this going to return? Okay, title. Help me, chat. What am I doing wrong here? NG4. Okay. I'm doing NG4. I got both of them in there. Let to dos. Oof. Let to dos. Oh. I'm all out of whack. Stream brain. Thank you. Let to do of to dos. Async. There we go. My syntax was wrong, I guess. So let's try that again. NG4 is missing a value. Okay. Nice. No NgRx push. Not yet. I'm just using async pipe because it was yes, had me going there also too also. Remove NG4 of it's applying to directives. Oh, that's interesting. Yes, the chat is coming through with the assist, and I appreciate it. Okay. Only have, I see this what happens when you start late and you got to end quickly. I didn't even get to, oops, there we go, NG4. We can at least see that the NgRx stuff is registered and running, even if I didn't, haven't dispatched anything, any actions or anything yet. So we can do that really quick. Let's call them to-dos.store. We're going to put it all in one file. Can we do it in 5 minutes? Import direct store, create action group. Let's see, export const to do actions. We're gonna do NgRx in 5 minutes. That's gonna be my next video. Source to-dos events. Enter empty props. Success. Success. This one will be props of to-dos any. Can we successfully do NgRx in 5 minutes? Okay, so we got to-do store, export, reducer. This be a good test. Can you write an NgRx feature without reducer initial state? This probably needs some types. And then we got on. To-dos actions. Load success. State action. Action dot to-dos. On from events is not the one I want. On from there is the one I want. Okay, create reducer, initial state. Got that one. Lazy component. Get this out of here. Ng on knit. Looks like modern NgRx. Yes. Store. We just inject all the things. Inject store. Dispatch. To do actions. Enter. Yes. To-dos. Create feature. To-dos feature. Selectors equals to-dos feature dot select to-do state. Select to-dos. We'll flip-flop these. This dot store. Select to-dos. And since I'm running out of time, we will shortcut this and we'll say HTTP or to-do service. Oh. Can you explain this ESLint rule? I'll have to take a look. Inject to-do service. We're doing it. Subscribe. Gross. I know I'm not supposed to be subscribing, but we're shortcutting it because I'm running out of time. Not time to do it, but okay. Low success. To-dos. To-dos. And of course, we have to load up our feature. To-dos feature. Or not. Oh, probably should have did provide state. To-dos feature. We'll keep that one empty. Update that from there. Can we just get a dispatch function without needing to inject the store to the component? Did that with NgRx, which is mid at best, but I like that piece. We actually have discussed that, so we are looking into doing that. Is that enough to do, maybe? Hey, still works. That was probably longer than 5 minutes, but hey, we made it work. NgRx in 5-ish minutes. That'll be the title of the video. But yes, I can use this as a baseline for doing the video again. Can we do NgRx in 5 minutes? Modern NgRx in Angular in 5 minutes? Let's do it from scratch. The content makes itself. Cool. But yes, let's switch back to this one. Hey, we made it to the end. Thanks for everyone for coming through. If I post this video later and you see it and you see the video, go ahead and hit the like and subscribe, do all the YouTube things. And then we will catch you all in the next one. See ya.